The attempt was made, and at first I had a really good feeling about this session because the Airbnb we live in here in Cape Town has an excellent architecture, so the starting point was really good. Here in the building where we stay, there is actually a brilliant photo opportunity for some high contrast images, and I just got a few nice ones in the bag. Now we're going to move on, but I think I'm going to come back here a little bit later when the sun is lower to get some even longer, cooler shadows. Right, let's continue. Moving outside was, however, a very different story. I never thought I would get a dodgy vibe from a big city doing street photography, especially during daytime. For starters, it was blowing something fierce and it was cloudy, so I attempted to wait for the sun to come out at the potential spots where I can do my high contrast images that I love to do in my street photography. I've been trying to go out a few times now, but every time I reach for my camera in my camera bag, I can feel a lot of eyes on me. So I'm going to do things a little bit different here and mainly use my phone so I don't have to worry too much. But I do have the X-T5 with me with a 16-55, so if I see a really interesting situation, I might get that out as well. When you're in Cape Town, you should really be careful and mindful of your surroundings. So I stopped a few times at potential spots, but you're not really left alone for very long. I have taken refuge from the wind because it's ridiculously windy here in Cape Town today. All of a sudden, I wanted to do a proper POV session with the phone, but it's just not possible because you get so much attention from the unfortunate souls that roams the street, so it doesn't feel safe. Sad to say, but yeah, here are some photos that I've taken from just walking around, some with the phone, some with the X-T5, and yeah, I'll let you know which one is from which camera, but going to take a small round still and see what I can get. Such a shame to see all these unfortunate souls that has to live on the streets, and it's really a wake-up call to the extreme privilege it is to come from a European country when you think, why can't I just be left alone and enjoy my street photography? The sun disappeared behind the cloud. Well, obviously not now when I'm trying to film. So typical. I'll try a few more shots from here, but yeah, this was really difficult because of so many things. We'll get back to that later. I'm going to try a few more shots here, see if we can get some good ones with the phone and with the X-T5. I didn't feel unsafe per se. It was just not cool to think like that, because then you think that you are more part of the problem rather than a solution to it. So I just went back into the building and got a few more shots of the architecture and from the outside area by the gym, where you can get some cool top-down shots of the streets below whenever the sun came out. And that was about it. And even though I didn't spend a lot of time doing street photography in Cape Town, I do have a few tips for you if you are in the area and want to give it a go yourself. And the first area I would visit where you will feel safe is the waterfront. It's plenty of visible security there, and I walked around with my camera at daytime, no problems at all. It's very touristy, and for me that's not the most interesting place to start doing street photography, because I want to experience the real wherever I go, and that to me would be downtown or places like that, which was hard. That's where I wanted to film this POV session. But the waterfront, very good, safe, no problems at all, and I did get a few cool time lapses from there. That leads us on to the Bo-Kaap area. This is where you'll find all these colorful houses, a great potential spot for street photography, lifestyle shots, and all those famous Instagram shots. I think this is an absolutely mandatory place to do some street photography, and I feel slightly safer here. It's lots of tourists, and we got a few nice shots of Ilda. And I think Ilda even got a few nice shots of me, but we are going to continue. The security isn't that visible here, so you would have to be mindful of your cameras and all other valuables you might have with you. Daytime, I think, is safe-ish. So loads of people there carrying their cameras, but you also have some dodgy people walking in the streets as well. And that's what I have to say about that area. It's really cool. You have to visit. Even if it's not with your camera, you absolutely have to visit. It's worth checking it out. Okay, downtown area where we stayed, where I tried to film this POV session. I would say just don't do it. You can do it with your phone, that would be fine, I guess. But walking with a camera, I would definitely not do. I tried to do it. I took my camera out once or twice, but I just didn't feel it. Yeah, because, well, I want to enjoy myself when I do my street photography. Don't blame me for that. It's just, no, it felt weird. It just felt weird. So with that, I shall say stay safe when you do your street photography. Enjoy it. And I hope this gave you some ideas on what to expect in Cape Town in case you want to do it. Remember that phones these days takes excellent images anyway, so you can do it with your phone if you absolutely want to, but want to feel safe at the same time. All right, that's a lot of repetition probably, but if you like this video, please do subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. Leave a like on this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.